Okay, everyone, welcome for this first tutorial I've made regarding to archery. And today we're going to talk about the thumb. And you would have guessed it, the thumb draw that we use in Korean archery. Now, for original Korean archery, you shoot at 145 meters with a 40-pound bow. Now, I shoot indoors, and indoors only at around 15 to 20 meters, depending the group, because I teach a lot to beginners. So I have a little bit of an easier time at 15 meters. But I don't wear thumb protection. In the beginning, you should wear thumb protection unless you want to train your fingers, like a thumb ring or a leather thumb patch or a glove for your thumb. But if you want to strengthen your thumb to shoot to 40 pounds or something, you can do that with training your thumb without any protection. Above that, I would really recommend shooting with a thumb guard. The Koreans do it, so why shouldn't you do it? Now, just for demonstration, I'm now not using the thumb guard, since I did shoot a little bit already and my thumb is already a little bit sore. As you can see, it's pretty red and pretty damaged already, but that happens and that gets my thumb stronger for demonstrations and everything. Now, the thumb draw. The thumb draw is used in Korean drawing, in Mongolian shooting, and in Turkish shooting. They all look the same, might have some little differences. One of the differences I encounter is that I draw up until the tip of my thumb, and you can draw it all the way over here at your thumb. Let me demonstrate how to grab it. So if you have the bowstring, what you want to do is you want to wrap around your thumb, and with your index finger touch your thumbnail and then close all the other fingers, settle in, and this is your thumb draw. You use your thumb for the drawing, but you use your index finger to support the thumb so it doesn't get all over pushed with the force of the bow. Since you're only drawing with your thumb, can get a little bit heavier, and your index finger is support your thumb, so over time it doesn't get stressed and shoots open. In Mediterranean draw, you of course use 3 fingers to distribute the strength of the bow, maybe 2 depending on the style you're using. In Slavic, you're using 2 fingers, so this is one of the only versions that you use only 1 finger. Your biggest finger, your thumb, but only 1 finger. Now, if we would add an arrow to it, what you want to do is get your thumb underneath the arrow, your index finger on top, close everything, and what you want to do is you want to push into the string and twist in a little bit. So if you shoot it, if you see it from the side, wait, this side is better, I really twist in my finger so that the arrow even rotates a little bit in. This makes sure the arrow sticks against the bow itself, because I can move it all the way around my back and everything, and the arrow sticks in the same place because it is pushed against the bow itself. You can see on my index finger that there are markings in there. That means the string is really pushing into my thumb. Depending on the style you're doing is depending how much you rotate it in. Again, thumb against the arrow, index finger on top, and make sure that your index finger is there relaxed. So if it's like this, it means it's really tense on there, so it's really locking your thumb, while it should be relaxed over there. So you can see now my index finger is pushed back, and now it is relaxed on there, just supporting my thumb itself. What I want to do in the beginning is draw back to the corner of my mouth and then just open my hand completely. Don't stagger, completely open your hand so that the arrow is gone immediately. If by any case you don't twist in, that will happen. If that happens, what you want to do is make sure you lock it and twist it in like a key. Yeah? Twist it in, pull it back, open your hand like this. This is the very basic to the thumb release. Maybe some extra information as well. Since thumb release shoots really quick, it's possible to shoot really quick. What you want to do is grab it between your index finger and your thumb, and then you can push it past and pull it back. And that way you immediately have it ready for shooting. So 1, 2, get into your thumb grip, and 3. That's really fast and really easy and really secure, but this only helps if you use either a thumb ring, thumb glove, but with the thumb patch you can push the leather and that doesn't work then. Now, few other things. It is possible to shoot with these 3 fingers a little bit more relaxed, like this. So now the fingers are just hanging there and not really tucked in. That is fine, but make sure that those fingers don't get weird and stressed like this. They should be relaxed. They don't do anything, but to train to get your fingers into the right place, you can hold an arrow in between the fingers, make the thumb grip, and then draw back. If the arrow doesn't fall, you're doing it good, and you can immediately shoot another arrow. That is not Korean, that's Turkish style of archery, because Koreans take very much a piece in their shooting and they use it as meditation, so not for speed archery or anything, but it does help to get the grip solid and good and train yourself for that. 1, 2, relax, push back to your anchor point and open either your complete hand or at least your first 2 fingers. This was your first step into Korean archery, the thumb grip. Train this very well. Your thumb will get really sore. You could use tape, you can use anything to support your thumb, but I believe it is good to at least train your thumb a little bit so you can draw 30 to 35 pounds. Above that, it's fine to use a guard as well. If your thumb looks like mine and you don't feel anything with it anymore, that's the point that you should take caution and take a thumb guard, thumb ring, or any form of thumb protection. 1, 2, 3, get in there, push it back to your anchor point and release. And be relaxed with your shooting. This will hurt, don't let that express into your body, don't get a solid body like that. Be relaxed and take a break at some point. This was the first tutorial. More tutorials will follow about Korean archery. I think this was nice and hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. This was Dominic for DojodenDrijver and KoreanBowShop, and I see you next time.